Welcome back to my channel. You join me today at Tees Valley Lakes, and today I'm on Eagle Lake. I'm currently in swim 3, which gives me the middle body of water, and I am currently fishing across the other side of the lake over towards the far margin. It's a shallower area, and along that reed line margin there's always patrolling carp swimming along, and historically I've picked off the majority of my fish from this lake from fishing over there. I actually arrived yesterday. I have to be honest, it's now 9 o'clock the following morning and I haven't had any fish. Yesterday was a bit of a write-off in terms of getting the camera out. There was a lot of noise disruption, not from the fishery itself, but there was a police training place just over the road from here, and they have like a live firing range, and yeah, they were doing all the live firing for the majority of the day, and I did hear some only about half an hour ago as well, so I think it might be on again today. So filming is going to be limited, I believe. And yesterday we had a lot of low flying aircraft. There was RAF planes and a helicopter as well, so yeah, it was a noisy day yesterday, so I just didn't bother getting the camera out. However, we are fishing and there isn't much to report on. I have fished in this swim before a couple of times. One time in particular, it was quite a long time ago now during COVID, but I did pick off 3 fish from the far margin. So yeah, although you can catch them all over this lake, you know, historically they do come out often if you fish over at the far margin. I have fished in like the middle of the lake and the near margin before, but I've never actually caught a fish on this lake from open water, I don't think. It's always been towards that far margin, so my confidence is in the far margin, and I am still confident. I'm pretty optimistic. Reason being is I brought in all 3 rods only about half an hour ago, and 2 of them, really strangely, the wafter had disappeared. So, and one of them, the hook bead, had definitely travelled around the shank of the hook. So it looks like I've been done probably twice during the night on those 2 rods. So yeah, unusual. I don't normally lose wafters, but to have 2 go off is a bit of a strange one. So but I'm taking it as a positive. It looks like someone's been interested in my bait during the night, so all 3 are back out in the same area. We'll see what today brings, but yeah, I'm feeling confident. The good thing about this lake in particular is it's highly stocked. It's about 130 carp, I believe, in this 2.5 acre lake, and yeah, they do come out quite often, so keep my fingers crossed and I'll keep you updated. Just thought I'd give you a quick update. It's late morning now, about 11 o'clock, and it's really cold, if I'm honest. I've still got my thermals on underneath my joggers, so very cold. It's only about 7 degrees. It dropped to about 3 during the night, but yeah, it's still got that cold chill in the wind, you know. Typical spring weather really. But I'm speaking to the guys who were fishing 4 and 5, and it was the guy who was in 5 had the one during the night, so he had 4 in like the last 24 hours or so, and he was saying that the fish that were getting caught were covered in leeches still, so it's like they're still not fully active, they've still been quite dormant, so I don't think they're moving around much at the moment. But yeah, I'll see what happens. I'm going to give it a couple more hours with them over at the far bank, and I'm definitely going to be moving one of them into the middle of the lake in the deeper water, and that'll be staying there just to cover all bases really. But yeah, we'll keep on trying. That's all we can do. So yeah, when I arrived yesterday it was a full lake, which I was expecting because I had a look at the booking diary, and yeah, it was swim 3 that was left for me, so I was happy with that. I've done quite well on this swim in the past, and to be honest with this lake I'm happy to fish on any swim. That's why, you know, I don't bother turning up at the gate opening times. I just rock up and I'll take whatever's left. I've got pretty much full confidence in this lake on every swim, so yeah, it's been very well designed, Eagle Lake. Every swim has a good body of water, and considering you can have 3 rods, you've got plenty of space to spread your rods out, not interfering with the person next door, so it's all well and good. I've had some good captures over the years from Eagle Lake, and that's why I tend to book this lake rather than Alpha myself. I enjoy getting a bend in the rod, and you're more guaranteed to get a bend in the rod fishing on Eagle rather than Alpha. Alpha is lower stocked with bigger carp, so if you really want to be aiming for them 30 pounders, that's the lake you want to head to. However, there are 3 or 4 30s in Eagle and stacks of 20s and plenty of doubles, so it's normally enough for me. But yeah, I'm optimistic, especially now I've just recently brought them rods in and noticed 2 of my hook baits had disappeared, so there's something out there interested, and we'll see how we get on. So on this session I've just kept it nice and simple, just solid bags on each rod. I do find I've tried different methods on this lake over the years, and just nicking a bite is normally the best way to go about it for myself. So solid bags on each rod, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. Not planning on putting any other bait in. I've found in the past if you put some bait in, it tends to drastically reduce your chances of catching, but that might be just from my experience. But yes, solid bags for me. Let's try get a bite. Come on. Just giving you a bit of an overview of Eagle Lake. So you arrive from that end there's a toilet block, and swim 1 is just there behind that bush. Swim 1 has a good bit of water in front of it, and there's swim 2. I'm here in the middle of the lake, and then it goes round into a bit of an L shape. That's swim 4 and swim 5 there. So these 2 guys are going tonight. I could, if I wanted to, move, but they're not leaving till about 7:30, I believe. I'll just stay here. What'll be will be. So over there is all swim 4's water, including that part. And then you can see there's a marker laid on the ground there. There's a one just next to it, stood up. So that's their right hand marker, that's my left hand marker. Get all this water here. And then that big marker there is my right hand marker. Got plenty of water to go at. Just need them to feed. Okay, well, I'm just going to be honest, it's going to make probably the shortest vlog ever this session. It's not going too well, if I'm honest. I brought my rods in a couple of hours ago now. It's mid-afternoon now, so about 1 o'clock I brought them all in, and decided to refresh them all, and I've got all of them just out in open water now, roughly halfway out in the deeper water. So tried one tactic for the first half of the session, which was across the far margin. Going for the other tactic now, just open water, just so that I can rule anything else out. So if nothing happens for the rest of the session, at least I can say I had a plan B and I tried something different. But yeah, my optimism is dwindling away. The wind is freezing cold. I've literally been stuck in my bivvy all day today. It is really cold. It says it's 6 degrees outside, but it feels more like 3. So yeah, very cold easterly wind. I think it's definitely affecting the fishing. The 2 guys who are on swims 4 and 5, the guy on 5 has had one this morning, but he's fishing right in the bay to his left where it's all nice and calm water, and I think there's a lot of carp holding up there out of the wind basically. So they are leaving tonight about 7 o'clock, and I could have the option of moving in that swim and doing the night, but personally I don't think it's worth the hassle. I think my rods are in the water, well, my rigs are in the water, and there's always a chance I can get something between now and going home in the morning. So I'm just going to stick it out. That's fishing for you. Nothing's ever guaranteed, and yeah, weather has not been on my side. Like I say, that is a very cold easterly wind, but never mind, I'll keep on persevering, and I'll update you if anything happens. Well, there we go, the sun is setting, and that's about as exciting as today's got. It's been very uneventful, unfortunately. I'm now the only person left on this lake. These 2 guys left earlier, a couple of hours ago. So, got the full lake to myself. If only it could be like that all the time. There's absolutely no point in moving. There's been 1 fish out today, which was off peg 5. But it wasn't enough to fill me with confidence that if I was to move tonight, I'd be in with a shout. I think the weather conditions at the moment are really tricky, with a very cold easterly wind. So I'm just going to sit it out. I've got all 3 rods out there towards the middle of the lake in the deeper water, where I think a lot of the carp are holding up. And what will be will be. I was questioning whether or not to even record this session. I knew I was up against it, but I like to keep it real, and this is what carp fishing's all about. Plenty of blanking, but it just makes it all the more rewarding when you do catch. But there's still chance, there's still time yet. We'll see what the night brings. Hopefully I'll be updating you during the night. If not, it'll be me half asleep in the morning making a coffee and some instant porridge on the go. Fingers crossed. Well, would you look at that, no wind today. Typical. When it's time to go home, the weather always improves. But never mind. So it's been one of them sessions, unfortunately. It's been a blank. Kept this video really short. I've learnt my lesson not to bore you doing 35-minute, 40-minute videos when I'm not catching anything. Yeah, keep it short. These things happen, but I've still enjoyed this session. It's only just gone 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been awake since 3:30. Not sure why. I slept really well, but then just woke up and couldn't get back off. So I'm gonna just relax for half an hour, have a couple of coffees, and then start packing up. Don't have to be off here till 10, but I'm gonna be away pretty early. But if you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again another time.